What up, world? Welcome to another episode of BrandonJaneauShow. As you know, I am Brandon Janeau, and like always on all podcast platforms everywhere. BrandonJaneauShow. Social media, Instagram threads, Brandon Janeau. Facebook, the BrandonJaneauShow, and of course, TikTok, BrandonJaneauShow. Go subscribe. Follow me on all those social media platforms. I truly appreciate it. If you do, I would appreciate it tremendously if you do. So, thank you. Really, where you go is the YouTube channel, man. Brandon Janeau Show YouTube channel. Go subscribe, comment, leave. If you liking that if you like the vids, helps in the algorithms. I would truly appreciate that. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Appreciate you all. Let's get into it, man. Tonight it is Wrestling Life. Now I did the episode already on it. It's out right now on all podcast platforms and my YouTube channel. So go listen to it if you haven't listened to the episode. But this is my Wrestling Life top 10 list. I've been doing this for a couple of weeks, months actually, but I've just been doing it for wrestling for the last couple of weeks. I didn't get a chance to do this last week because I was sick, but I am back tonight, and that is my top 10 list of ECW. Well, Wrestling Palooza, just a couple of weeks away. It's only right that I put out the list for the ECW in the 90s. It's only right. It's only right. All right? It's only right. Let's do it. As you know, I go from 10 to 1. If you're new to this, that's why I do my list. I go from 10 to 1. I explain why each wrestler on my list, why I have them placed, why I have them placed. And yeah, if you do not like my list when I put it out, I need you to understand something. You can simply, positively make your own fucking list. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I swear it is not that hard. Make your own fucking list. Now I'll be ready, because I am. So I know the list at number goddamn 10. It is the Sandman. Yep. Sandman is at number 10 on my list. Now I know a lot of people probably sit there and say, how the fuck is the Sandman on a wrestling actual list? Sandman was more of a vibe than a wrestler. Yeah. He is the epitome. He is the embodiment of a character, not the actual wrestler himself. But the Sandman was the shit. If you ever watched ECW in the 90s like I did on this public channel shit, when his music hit, when that music motherfucking hit, Into the Sandman came on in that building in Philadelphia, felt that energy. Oh my God. He was the coolest motherfucker on the planet too. Drinking beers with a kendo stick in his hand, getting the crowd, walking out the crowd. At that time I ain't never seen no shit where a person walked his entrance was out of the crowd. He came out of the crowd into the ring. Now you see it a lot. Jey Uso, Mike Santana, all these different wrestlers. But he was the first one I had ever seen come from the crowd into the ring. So that into itself was game changing. I ain't never seen no shit like that. So for Sandman to be at number 10, yeah, yeah. Like I said, wrestler probably not, but as a character, as a wrestler, as a person, Sandman definitely. Number 9, number 9. It is Lance Storm. Yep. Now, there's more people that probably remember Lance Storm from WWE in the 2000s, or maybe even WCW midway through, like early 2000s. I remember Lance Storm in ECW, and I remember him teaming up with Just Incredible in ECW. And Lance Storm was the shit in ECW. Like, don't get it twisted, man. Lance Storm was the shit in ECW. The boy could wrestle his ass off. A Canadian that could wrestle like that, man. He was different. I remember being a fan of Lance Storm in the 90s, early 2000s. Hell yeah, Lance Storm was the shit. Was the shit. So Lance Storm is definitely number 9 on my list. Definitely. Number 8, Tommy Dreamer. Yeah, Okay. The reason why Tommy Dreamer is 8 on my list and not anywhere else on this list, he okay. You remember how they used to say in NXT, the heart and soul of NXT was Tommaso Ciampa and Tony Gargano. Well, the heart and soul was Tommy Dreamer and RVD to me. Now, as much as Tommy Dreamer was definitely the heart and soul, one of the hearts, definitely the heart of well, I say RVD's more the heart. Tommy Dreamer was the soul of ECW. I wasn't a huge fan of Tommy Dreamer as a wrestler in the 90s when he was in ECW. Wasn't a huge fan of his. But I do respect what he accomplished and what he did in ECW. I think he's one of the best. If you talk about ECW in that time period, he's that guy that you will probably bring up the most. Probably if you really did watch ECW, it would probably be Tommy Dreamer because he is the representation of what ECW truly was. That's why I say he was the soul of ECW. But I don't have him high on my list. But I do respect what Tommy Dreamer was and is to ECW's legacy, and always will. Number 7, it is Super Crazy. You might not fuck with Super Crazy. Fucking loved Super Crazy. Are you fucking kidding me? I fucking love Super Crazy. That was my favorite fucking wrestler. Oh my god. I was a huge cruiserweight fan of WCW. So when I turned on ECW and I saw Super Crazy and he was doing some of the shit they were doing in WCW, man, I was a huge fucking fan. I hated. I loved him when he got to WWE, and I hated right after what they did with him when he got to WWE. I was a huge Super Crazy fan. I don't give a fuck what you say. Super Crazy was the shit. You had to literally watch him in the 90s to know how great Super Crazy was. Super Crazy was the shit. Number 6, Just Incredible. I talked about him on Last Storm. I talk about him there. Just Incredible was my fucking dude. That was my heel that I hated when I was a kid. That was the heel that I hated when I was a kid. I wanted people to whoop his ass. You have no idea how much I wanted Shane Douglas to beat the shit out of Just Incredible. And then I realized the bitches on the same goddamn team. I'm like, you know what, you fuckers? Yeah, like I hated that motherfucker. I hated it. Still to this day, I hate. You see the facial? I hate that motherfucker. Just Incredible was an asshole. Fucking doing the jorts before John Cena was doing the jorts before John Cena with the fucking shirt. Oh my god, I fucking hated that dude. Fucking hated that fucker. Fucking hated his ass. Him and Lance Storm together. Fucking hated them. Hated them. Still to this day. To this day, nigga. I don't. Oh, I hate that bald headed bastard. But he's a good fucker. That bitch, man. He's a good wrestler. Like, yeah. All right, if I go to the top 5, let me recap this list. At number 10, Sandman. Number 9, Lion Storm. Number 8, Tommy Dreamer. Number 7, Super Crazy, and number 6, Just Incredible. And number 5, kicking out number 5. At number 5, it's motherfucking New Jack. Are you crazy? New Jack, obviously. New Jack was different, and that's being generous. New Jack was different. No, it's crazy. It's crazy. The man admitted he used to smoke cocaine and crack before he went out there. Yo, New Jack was different, bro. But New Jack was different. But New Jack could wrestle. That's the crazy part. New Jack could fucking wrestle, bro. New Jack was a fucking wrestler, bro. Crazy as a motherfucker, but a wrestler. But yeah, I fuck with New Jack. That's still one of my favorite wrestlers I have seen. Yeah. And number 4. Okay, 4 and 3 is hard because I could put either one at 3 and 4, but I'm gonna put Taz. Taz is my number 4. Taz was now we see Taz and he's a commentator and he's been on, you know, WWE as a commentator, now AEW as a commentator. But Taz, man, when he used to wrestle, there's a reason for why the building erupted in the 2000s when he came out the Royal Rumble to fight Kurt Angle. Because if you grew up watching him in ECW, you knew what the fuck he was capable of. Holy shit. Him and Bam Bam Bigelow used to have some of the greatest goddamn matches you've ever seen. Him and Sabu, oh my god. Like him and Sabu as a tag team, bro. Taz was that fucking dude, bro. Taz was that dude. When that fucking music came on and he had the towel over his head and he used to just walk out there all menacing. Oh man, that shit was crazy. When John Cena said that shit to Solo Sikoa a couple years ago, he was like, "You just a bootleg, you just a basement Taz." Nah, bro, Taz can fucking wrestle. I'm not gonna get it. Taz can actually fucking wrestle. That's the difference. Taz can actually fucking wrestle. But yeah, number 3, like I just said, he was a tag team partner. Sabu. Rest in peace to Sabu. One of the greatest ever to it. Sabu. You want to see crazy? You want to see a man literally falling into barbed wire? Didn't need to fall into barbed wire at all. Just fell into the fucking barbed wire for no fucking reason at all. Just got into it. Sabu is one of them fucking dudes. I promise you, if you remember anything about ECW, you remember the first couple of commercials you saw on ECW, and you see this motherfucking body wrapped in fucking barbed wire getting cut, and you just like, what the fuck am I watching? you sit there like, what the fuck am I watching? What am I watching? It's him, and he's jumping off table. He's got a chair in the ring. He's running from one angle to the fucking chair, and he jumps off the chair and hits the ropes, and he kind of has to catch his balance, and then he jumps into the crowd, and you're just sitting there like, this shit is fucking madness. What is this? What is this mayhem that I'm watching right now? And you fucking loved it. And you would tune back in the next week and see the same shit over. And fucking flaming tables, and this motherfucker was jumping on flaming tables. And you just like, this, there's no way in hell that this man is getting away with this shit. There is no way in hell that they are paying to let him get away with this shit. This is crazy. That is exactly what Sabu was. He was motherfucking chaos in ECW, and we fucking loved it. We fucking loved it. That's why a lot of us felt some way when he passed away just recently. Because we grew up on this fucking man. And there's no way we can sit up here and pretend like we didn't grow up on motherfucking Sabu. Fuck out of here. Number 2, the Dudley Boys. They are not just one of the greatest tag teams of all time. They are definitely one of the greatest ECW inventions, creations, whatever the fuck you want to say. They are one of the greatest to ever do it. The Dudley Boys, Spike, shout out to Spike Dudley, but Devon and Bubba, there's no better tag team than those 2 guys ever. I love Edge and Christian. I love the Hardys. I love the New Age Outlaws. I love a lot of tag teams. But the Dudleys, I gotta give them their credit, bro. The Dudleys are motherfucking inventors. They are game changers. They are legendary fucking wrestlers, bro. I don't know how this team 3D versus Hardy Boys match is gonna look in a couple of weeks at Bound for Glory for TNA. I hope it's not like just 4 old dudes going out there just trying to relive nostalgia shit and just can't get it together. I expect all 4 of those dudes to know what they're gonna do, how they're gonna plan it, how they're gonna work it. I have that much faith in Team 3D and the Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys and the Hardys. I got that much faith that they'll get it right. So yeah. But at number 1 comes to ECW. There is nobody. Let me say this from the bottom of my motherfucking heart. There is nobody, absolutely no one, that embodies ECW like RVD. Like I said, the man was the heart of ECW. That was the heart of ECW. There, I promise you, there are people that literally know what ECW was and is because of RVD. There are people that watched ECW because of RVD. There's people RVD to this day can still get a pop if his music hits because of what he accomplished in ECW. I talked about Sabu jumping in tables and his rivalries and tag teams with Taz. You ever seen RVD and Sabu wrestle? One of my favorite rivalries when I was a kid was RVD versus Jerry Lynn. That to this day is still one of my favorite rivalries I've ever seen in my life. RVD is one of the greatest goddamn wrestlers I've ever seen. As a child, you couldn't tell me shit about RVD. The whole fucking show, you can't tell me shit about RVD. Still to this day, you can't tell me shit about RVD. That motherfucker is one of the greatest to ever do it. I don't know what you say. I don't know what you say. But that is it. So before I get off here, let me recap the list. At number 1, RVD. At number 2, Dudley Boys. At number 3, Sabu. Number 4, Taz. Number 5, New Jack. Number 6, Just Incredible. Number 7, Super Crazy. Number 8, Tommy Dreamer. Number 9, Lance Storm. And number 10, Sandman. Next week, so on me right, that I'll finally take the trip to WWE because it's going to happen. WWE, my top 10 wrestlers of the 90s in WWE. That is all. Love you guys soon.